Oh yeah, sorry, and I forgot to mention. Yeah, that healing when you attack, that's what the Miracle Sword does. And yeah, Hero Spear does it too, making it roughly as good. I think the Uber Miracle Sword might be better at it. Hero Spear does 1/6, which is what the normal Miracle Sword does. Uber, I think, does 1/4, but I might be lying. It could be 1/8 and 1/6. All right, color me disappointed. They blocked away. That's okay. We've had really good luck on running. That said, I'm going to do it again. These are like the only times I've run the entire LP, I think. I haven't done a ton. There we go. Uh-huh. Nothing. Place your bets. I'm gonna go with one item. Alright, there's 0 items. I very quickly lost everything. What is the RGB hex value for disappointed? 0x0066cc if I have to pick a disappointing color. So that one's a bit of a letdown. This is a good match for my team, and I'm gonna go for the thwack as well. And we'll go thin air. Again, you could spend more MP on something like Citadel, which has more power, but a lot of things resist stuff that isn't wind. Of course, they're death-proof. Alright, not bad. Do it again, do it again. And yeah, I don't want to risk them even getting one shot. Okay, fine. This could go sideways. Oh, that's too bad. This is like my favorite move in the entire game. Oh, not the hustle dance. Jessica can learn the hustle dance, by the way. It's pretty good. It's good as an ability. It's not as good as a dance. Nothing beats the sultry dance, which makes you get the dancing bug. Kick. And their one source of offense. I think I gained more hit points than I lost. Angelo Levanian. You know what? He was very clutch in the last episode. And he survived the, you know, the disappointing fight. What about the fan dance? The fan dance is not from Wrath of Khan. Anyone want to correct MVP viewer Corey? Hey! I told y'all about this. Because I have actually never seen the fan dance, and I have seen Wrath of Khan. Oh, you know what? 15 treasures. Alright, let's keep chipping away. That's in this entire area. 14. Yeah, we'll be here for a while. Hey! 13, 12. Actually, another Urn of Saint's Ashes is incredibly helpful. Put those above my fireplace. Yeah, I could just roll through the barrels. You're not wrong! Look, I don't love Dark Souls. But yeah, you need a way of mowing through this. Maybe if I had some sort of, like, I don't know, something like a baseball bat, but maybe sharper. And if I had to move where I could just like wind up and swing it. And an Icicle Dirk. That's kind of a weird find. The Icicle Dirk is generally speaking a disappointing weapon in Dragon Quest games. Alright, I long since lost track. Babongas. So this is a variant of one of my favorite Dragon Quest enemies of all time. Unfortunately, haha, they'll kill you. They also have the fan dance in an episode of Lower Decks as well. Rutherford pulls it off. Alright, so far so good. Just don't open the jar and we'll be okay. Jessica will go first. Maybe kill one? Look at that. Oh, he does get 25%. That's wonderful. That went incredibly well. Piece of rock salt. Okay, I have to know. So there's 5 left in the entire dungeon now. Which is why when I mentioned it kind of feels empty, it's because, like, remember there was that room where it had a whole lot of nothing. Let me actually check the old guide here. I don't think we missed anything super crazy. So let's keep going. Generally speaking, I find exploring the dungeon works well enough rather than like getting married to the map. Or we have this map we can always go off of. I think this is going to lead to a dead end. Oh goodness. Alright, this is annoying. These guys on the side are pests, so we kind of have to prioritize taking them out. I wonder if Babongas can be thwacked. It would be nice. They kind of have the look. Yeah, keep doing that. Don't do that. Yep. Yeah, it's the underpants dance. We never stood a chance. Yay! Yeah, you can tell. If it's like, looks big, mediocre defense, and a ton of hit points, that's a thwacking. Alright, well this is way more manageable all of a sudden. A little suboptimal. Alright. Wow, Jessica's the only one. The underpants dance ain't doing it for her. Just the flying dive kick to the beans. Alright, yeah, thin air. Also, one note about the Dark Citadel, just so you guys know. This dungeon goes on forever. We're not going to finish it today. There's a bit of a boss gauntlet in it, but kind of not the way you might expect. Normally you'd be like, oh, we're at the end of the game, so they're going to throw the 9 different variants of the final boss. No, it's just kind of a lot of different ideas. It's not even going to lead to the final boss fight, actually. We're gonna have one more set piece in between, but this is the final dungeon. So close. Oh man! We hit 38. Lightning Storm. That will be handy. Dragon Dun. Can make good cheese out of that. I feel lost. I'll keep hugging that left wall. Also, I think you can miss treasures in the Dark Citadel and they fall into Argonia. Why does this game have so much cheese? Oh, you don't know the half of it. There is very much an answer to that question, though. And you should play it if you'd like to know. But a big part of it is Munchie. Not all who wander are lost. And not all that glitters is gold. Yeah, you can tell Angelo does not have the same fire damage resistance as everybody else. Also, I gotta be careful or we're gonna be feeling the pain. Keep thin airing. By the way, this like pretty effective economical attack that we can use all the time. I picked the wrong attack. From Jessica. We're going to be seeing the polar opposite of it if she ever makes it to level 38. Because Magic Burst, here's how it works. You spend all your MP. Each one is worth 2 damage. But if you psych up, each one is worth 3 damage. And if you psych up again, each one is worth 4 damage. And you can see how this would be quickly something I would find appealing. Because you can psych up 4 times. Alright. Breaking my rule. Hey! Dark Row! Kind of... I was about to say kind of a letdown, but... it's gonna be weaker than what he has. Oh, wow. I thought... oh, Yangus is the one who uses it. Yeah! Useless. Decent ingredient, though, if I remember correctly. And I really might not be. This place is big and confusing. Lost, afraid, cold, and alone. Alright. I've got this. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Alright, everybody cross your fingers for thwack. Pick a number 0, 1, or 2. Thousands get day points if you're right. 2's the winner. They're not doing their spiral attack, which makes me happy. It takes me back to, like, Final Fantasy 1. Where, because, like, so those enemies, they can hit one person for 40, or everyone for, like, 80. I know, it's hard to decide which attack you would do. Alright, good stuff. Anyway, it reminds me of like Final Fantasy 1 where you go to the volcano and there's a group of red gargoyles. And again, they can do an attack for like some damage, or they can cast fire too. All of them can cast fire too. And just kill everybody. Is this an old 90s game? No. This is like 2003-ish? But yeah, this is not what video games looked like in the 90s. This game looks 1,000 times better than Mario 64. Which is a delightful and important game that has aged like milk. 2004? Looks like an 80s game personally. Looks like an 80s cartoon. Not really, though. You take a look at those haircuts from Final Fantasy 15, no. That game had a lot of bad hair. So did Dragon Quest XI, actually. Dragon Balls from the 90s. Yeah, referred to that. Alright. Probably the thin air attack gets it. No! Curse my mashing. Also, I was thinking about this the other day. So Akira Toriyama does the art for Dragon Ball, does the art for this, did the art for Blue Dragon. I think he collaborated with Hironobu Sakaguchi on one other thing, but I can't remember what it was. I remember the sham hat, which... Yukina, if you watched the Dragon Quest XI Let's Play, you should just do this one. Because this is like it. Again, here's the most damning truth. Oh yeah, I don't count Chrono Trigger, but yes. The greatest game ever made, you mean? Dragon Quest 11 lets you, in the special edition, lets you just pick the music from this game instead of the music from 11. That's how you know. And you know they know it too. This one looks important. Alright. Guess I don't feel like reading it. Yes, the Sham Hat, which is one of the greatest enemies in the game, in this series. And there's a lot of great competition, including the jargon. Angelo, you can live! Yeah, see, he was reducing damage from spells. Really, I just should have. It's fine. Anyway, now he's reducing damage from fire and ice, which is more useful. I still think the elemental filtering is maybe like not as helpful as it should be. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate Angelo's happy hat? Look at his MP. Fully restored because he regenerates it on every step. Get better protection, but we don't want it because the happy hat. Also, there's got to be 3? 2. Not desecrate. Okay, if I'm just borrowing it or possibly alchemizing it into something else, how could it be desecration? You know what? Let's let the Monstrosity team have some fun with this. I don't think they're really well suited to this fight, especially if they don't fuse right away. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Alright. Alright, yeah. This is not great. There we go. Now, they're only going to get like one attack this way, but it's something. Okay, now do a desperation attack. They'll get full life at least. Mason, kill someone! I don't think you can with the dancing fight. Okay, now, desperation attack. Murder! Thank you. You can see he's maybe not the fastest. But what he does very well. Beautiful. Alright, now the most dangerous two are left. Well, that's fine. I wonder if we could sap the Mimic. That's true. Not getting Underpants Danced is nice. They had a crazy disappointing hit rate. It's just shocking every time. This probably won't do a ton of damage. Alright, let's try it. I want to know if we have a decent hit rate with this. Yeah. Still glad I checked. Look how high their defense is, though. And the experience points are nice. Okay, let's try a little lightning storm so you guys can at least see it in action. There's gonna be some bad times coming our way. Especially if that ever hits. Yeah, those enemies are just kind of awful. They look creepy. They hit hard. They have good defense. These guys attack twice. That's alright. Bam! Eh? 13 MP well spent. Nice, yeah! Nick! Alright, maybe it was a bit premature to button mash on guys that are literally just in armor. They're not even wearing armor. They're just armor. When lost in the city of the spiral, you must never retrace your steps. Okay. Yeah, that's where we're gonna cut the episode, by the way, because that place sucks. Ye No, I don't want to do over such a small encounter. I think the Foul Fighter's the worst of the bunch, though. And he'll take enough damage. Alright, we'll do this. Just makes me want to retrace myself. No, it goes on for so long. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're like, maybe I will retrace my steps, or maybe I want the illusion to get more powerful. But basically, we have to walk around in a circle. Very, like, Legend of Zelda 1 Lost Forest kind of circle for a while. And then we gotta run our way out after. So it's a real bammer, dude. We're getting good dodges this time around. It does not actually happen very often in this game. Very glad I switched to the Hero Spear. Although again, when you first get the Demon Spear, it's so huge. We didn't get any random kills, but it does randomly kill enemies, which is quite nice. Really thought there would be more going on. Oh crud, which way did I come from? There we go. Down and then around and left. We're all good, everybody. Speaking of running in circles, chasing our tails. Also, I commented earlier about the virtues of Magic Burst and how it can do a ton of damage. The other thing is we have 6 Elfin Elixirs, which give you full MP, so what we can do with Jessica is have her do a Magic Burst, do a ton of damage, and then give her an Elfin Elixir, and then have her Magic Burst again, do a ton of damage again, and we can sort of chain a couple of these together. Because you can have an item on a character that generates tension on the whole party. And then she could psych up on her. So she could psych up, Timbrel of Tension to psych her up again. You could do that again on the next turn. And then what you could do is you could have her do a Magic Burst, and then on the next turn have her psych herself up again, Timbrel of Tension her up again, and then have someone else use an Elfin Elixir on her to restore her MP. So once you get the thing going, you can have her doing just insane amounts of damage every 2 turns. And that's how you kill yourself a boss. Oh no! Chat, help! It happened! That can't be the way forward, can it? I think it's gotta be. What did I miss back here? Let's add a little bit more. Lower floor left the stairs. Yeah. I think maybe I forgot to check that one. Also, can we have a shout out for how long it's taking to make our Catholicon ring? I mean, really. This is me optimistically matching. There we go. Man, at the start of this video, they were so scary when they came in large groups. Alright, fine. Fine, you can just walk through there. I assumed it was some sort of window. Hello. What have we here? Yup. So... is this my favorite Dragon Quest? That's really hard to say. I really like 4, I really like 5, and I really like 8. So, we're playing one of those right now. Also, if Yangus has that, then the Power Shield can just go in the bag. Sage's Stone is a recurring item in the Dragon Quest series. It's basically a free multi-heal. Usually it's a little weaker. Alright, let's try this. I wonder if we can get them. Yeah, 3 is also good. Although I think 3 comes unglued a little bit towards the end, like when they're just like, go around the entire world. 11, I think, kind of overstays its welcome, and I'm finding that when a game has, like, long load times, I don't mind a slower paced game, because again, I consider this slow paced. The enemies, there's a little bit more back and forth. But, you know, when there's lots of loading times, and I don't know, they just... It dampens my enthusiasm a bit. Anyway, so that's a knock on 11, which is, I think, already a little over long. Yeah, I think... And here's the thing with 11. There's the hustle dance, you can see how good it is. The third act, again, undoes a lot of what's best about the second act, especially for someone like Hendrik. Best friendo Hendo. And they had a cataclysmic event, and then they undid it. I wish they'd use 11's Graphica for this. Yeah, but again, if it meant longer load times, I wouldn't want it. And I actually think... like, I don't think 11 looks better than this game. I don't. Like... The style is not better. We'll just have Jessica defend it, because I don't think we need more. Is there a difference between 2D and 3D Dragon Quest XI? It's the same game, just different engine. What I would like to see is a slightly more updated version of this, but like 11 does the weird thing where they do the photorealistic environments, whereas like these still look like they're a cartoon, which I like. If you had a bit of the fidelity from 11, kept the style from this, and then, yeah, just reined in 11 a little bit. Because again, they do some really crazy stuff at the end of the first act and into the second, and then they just undo it in the third, and it's like, don't make a story about that. If you're not going to commit, don't do it. So it also drives me crazy. Hello. In games where they like kill a character and they're like, oh, but we have resurrection. It's like, okay, so you killed someone, but then you didn't actually kill them because killing is permanent. It's the permanence. Don't do it. If you're not willing to follow through, don't do it. Kind of butchers Serena's character. I mean, it gives everyone the happy ending, but they really went out of their way to make it bittersweet, and so, yeah, it just doesn't work, right? Serena, I don't think, suffered the most. I think Hendrik suffered the most. Because he, like, his transformation from villain to ally is so satisfying. Anyway, we flick the switch. That's setting us up for sort of Act 2 of this area, which is going to go on forever. So I'm going to call it after this fight, obviously. And then, well, I wonder if I can get them all. Imagine we psyched up with this. What an attack. Oh, the ending of 11 isn't blocked on YouTube anymore. That's nice. Kind of weird. Remember when that was a thing? No Jessica this round. But yeah, in general, I recommend the series. I mean, these are nitpicks I'm making about 11, which is... Ugh, good game. Good game to take this on the chin. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, everyone. Black Citadel Part 1 complete. Next time we'll do Part 2. And then the stage will be set probably for us to finish the game. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for talking Dragon Quest with me. Put this on the YouTube channel. Maybe that's where you're watching it right now. Thanks for coming out, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode.